Okay, so we are ready for the day 3, right? So thanks to Arputha once again. Let us dive into the session straight away. Yes, Arputha, over to you.
Hi Anna. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me here with you all. Nice to be with you, to be connected with you all on this third day. And as we all know already, how to meditate, the purpose, and why. Before sharing anything, meditation is always important. It will help us to get ourselves aligned much more before grasping anything to us. It's like cleaning ourselves. And today it's being a full moon day. It's an auspicious day to meditate and then to start to do anything. So let us have a wonderful meditation session today. And let me share a beautiful music. We will have a wonderful meditation all together. Be with your natural and normal breath. Let us all meditate for the next 20 minutes. last last 2 minutes, friends. Let us all be in this divine silence. Whoever wants to continue doing meditation, please gently continue. Those who wants to come out of meditation, please keep your hands on your eyes and open your eyes slowly. Thanks everyone for that wonderful meditation that we did together. And let us start the wisdom sharing part for today. After successfully completing 2 days of our wisdom sharing, and today we are here going to witness our third day. Let's see what are all the wisdom that are gonna come. And I wanted to share you this slide today, and the concepts today. To start off with is manifestation and consequences. So we all want to manifest in our life in a way we want things to happen in whatever the way that we wish. And let's see what Bible has for us and what Jesus says regarding manifestation and consequence. So not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. And whoever wants to be first must be slave of all. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. The Gospel, which is taken from Mark 10, the chapter number, the verses are from 43 to 45. Such a great, profound statement. So what happens is here, two of the disciples of Jesus, they come to Jesus, and they, after coming to know that Jesus gave a special name to Peter. So Peter is another disciple. Previously, his name used to be Simon. So he gives with some calculations, we don't know for what the reason was, and he gives the name as Peter to that person, that disciple, whose the given name was Simon initially. And two other disciples, they come to Jesus and they ask, okay, we want to be in the left and right side of you, Jesus, which means they are asking for the position of Jesus. And what Jesus says is, Jesus, after hearing this from the disciple, he becomes a bit saddened, and he couldn't you know, bear that these words are coming from his disciples to on whom he has a profound confidence. So what Jesus now saying to them is, not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. So he's addressing to the 12 of his disciples, saying that if you want to become the great, if one of you want to become great among you 12, so you have to be ready to be a servant to all of you. So you have to ready to do any kind of works. So that is the leader. A leader is not someone who asks others to do. A leader is the one who shows what to do, who is ready to do anything, and he is a servant. He is ready to clean the toilet. He is ready to take anything in action without, first of all, commanding others. Rather, he has to be an example. That is the leader. And Jesus asks those two disciples, are you ready to be a servant? And whoever wants to be first must be slave of all. The slave. So even though if anyone is going to treat you as a slave, you should not become angry on them. You should not become sad because of the way that they treated you, because of their immaturity and because of their ignorance. You know the value of yourself. So you, even though if someone else is going to treat you as a slave, you have to be okay with that. And in the third point, he is clearly saying, even the Son of Man, the Jesus, he is naming himself here, even the Son of Man did not come to be served. So Jesus was not there to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. So if you want to be in the left and right side of me, I am saying this to you. Better please don't ask this position unless you are ready to give your life to anyone. So he knows, he understood that, he understood who he is by himself, and he knows his purpose of life, his mission, where he is heading towards, and how long he will live, and who is ready to for doing what. And he knows the present, past, and the future. So unless knowing anything, don't just ask for that. So in order to manifest anything, friends, we just need to understand, before asking for anything, we need to understand there is a consequence for the manifestation that we are going to ask for. So unless we are ready for anything, unless we are ready to accept the consequence of manifestation, we should not ask for anything. That is the reason why here in PSSM, Patriji clearly says, just be with your natural normal breath. You don't need to force yourself. You don't need to do any Kundalini activation. You don't need to focus on chakra as we saw yesterday. We don't know anything. We don't know the consequence. Imagine if one chakra got activated, what, and if all the others get stopped. Do we know how to stop, and do we know how to control? So here we know nothing. And if we know, then it's up to us. Jesus knows who he is. Once we understand who we are, once we know how the systems are working, then it's up to us to get some energy, to divert the energy to one place and to work on it. It's up to us. But unless we are not clear enough, we should not manifest and we should not ask for anything. If at all, if we ask for anything, be ready for the consequence. So these are the great, wisdom from Jesus Christ, and everyone are saying the same thing, isn't it? So be it Patriji or Jesus Christ, and so very profound. So let us go to the next slide. Okay, I'm not able to. Okay, manifestation, no thyself. For whomsoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Gospel from Mark, chapter 8. We forgot the higher picture, we forgot the real truth, and we tend to go behind the temporary worldly things. Even the richest person in this world who spent his entire life in saving his life, Jesus clearly saying in the first point, will lose his life. For whomsoever will save his life, thinking that this is the permanent one, will eventually lose it. But whomsoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's sake, the same shall save it. So Jesus died 2000 years ago, but he is still living. And his gospels are still there, which is what we are reading today now. So it is deathless. But the people, those who were very rich, who were putting all their time in saving their life, thinking that body is going to help them, thinking that this is the ultimate of everything, saving money and reading and knowing and trying to understand the worldly teachings rather than spending time to understand the eternal teachings. When we tend to put all our time in the temporary things, that person is gonna lose the life rather than one who is going to follow the words of the Christ consciousness, and they are gonna save their life because they know who they are and what they are supposed to do. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Even a man has the control of the whole world. We witnessed in the history, let it be Alexander or let it be any other people, those who governed the whole world, what did they take with them at the end? They lost everything. They were showing their hands to the world, saying to the people that they gained nothing. But one who understood who he is profoundly, consciously, he gained everything. And he is still there. So it's our ultimate idea and ultimate mission to know ourselves first. And then the rest will follow. So this is knowing thyself. Once we know ourselves, then we are in a position to serve others. Service comes after knowing oneself. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law who belonged to their sect complained to his disciples. Why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners? So they are asking these questions to Jesus. And Jesus answered them. It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. Most of the time, friends, we tend to forget that we are here to be with everyone, irrespective of how they are. We are not here after becoming, let's say, after meditating or after understanding who we are. We tend to always be with the like minded people. Our mission is not here to be only with the like minded people who are already in the path. Our mission is to show the path to others to become like minded, isn't it? So, that is the service that we are supposed to do. If we become vegetarian or vegan, we are not supposed to cling to those community, but it's our duty to raise the awareness by being with those who are killing animals, those who are sacrificing others' life, thinking that they are sacrificing that to God, but it's an absolute misery. So it's our duty to raise the awareness by giving the service to those who are in ignorance. So we have to make more friends, those who are not like minded. So that is the real service that we can do. And Jesus clearly says, I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. So I will eat with the sick, I will eat with the tax collectors, I will eat with the sinners. We are not here to just spend our time in a comfortable and, you know, a comfort zone. So this is very clear that we need to understand a wonderful gospel reading from Luke chapter number 5 and no death. So this is the great concept that Patriji revealed to us. Many masters, all the masters, those who revealed to us, and wonderfully, these sessions, especially during COVID time, we heard these sessions again and again, and Jesus said the same thing. There is no death. He said to another man, "Follow me." But he replied, "Lord, first let me go and bury my father." Jesus said to him, "Let the dead bury their own dead, but you go and proclaim the kingdom of God." Still another said, "I will follow you, Lord, but first let me go back and say goodbye to my family." Jesus replied, "No one who puts a hand to the plow and looks back is fit for service in the kingdom of God. So Jesus was very clear and he was a revolutionary. He was not very kind, but when it comes to the duty, he was very straight. No more excuse, cut and right. But he replied the first statement. So it goes like this. One of the disciples of Jesus loses his father. His father dies, and he asks to Jesus, "Let me go and bury my father." And Jesus says immediately, "Let the dead bury their own dead." So there is no death. So what you are worrying of? If your father is still there, then you have to see the other purpose, other duty. Concentrate on for what you are here, rather than spending the time in doing the rituals for the dead matter, thinking that person is no more. Imagine, friends, the amount of time that we invest when we lose our loved ones, thinking that they are no more, but they are always with us. We won't be always thinking of our child who went to another country to pursue his masters or to work. Similarly, when it comes to death, it's not a physical death, but it's a promotion to the other world. By knowing this, Jesus clearly says, "Let the dead bury their own dead." So one who are in ignorance are called as dead because they are not living their life to the fullest. And let the dead bury their own dead. So people, those who are in ignorance, Jesus is calling them as dead. So if we think that we are really living our life every day, We need to remind ourselves that we are soul and we are not this mere physical body. And whatever the action that we do, whatever the decision that we make, we have to be clear enough saying that how, if we are a soul, how we would have made the decision, how would be our point of view if we are a soul, and if we want nothing in order to live, and if we are harmless, and if nothing can destroy us, and if we are eternal, how would be our behavior? If someone asks to us anything, we would give it just like that because we have everything and we don't need anything to live. We don't need anything to be blissful, and our nature is bliss, and we are abundant, and we share everything because nothing to lose and nothing to gain. So, if we showcase this real quality which is there in our true self, then we are ready to live that truth 100% of our life, even though when we are in this physical world. So, by understanding this, let us try to live as a soul rather than this body and mind. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And let us all see once again in the next week. Again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not wrong. So it's time for you to share anything if you want to share anything apart from this. This is just my point of view. Maybe it may be not right. So anything whichever you felt as right and you find it as good, then it is all the, how to say, all the credits are going to go to Jesus and the Christ consciousness. But if you find anything which is not so aligned or something mistaken or not good, then it's going to me. Thanks everyone for listening to me, and thank you, Ravianna.
Thank you, Arputha. Thank you for sharing this beautiful, beautiful wisdom today. And it's very powerful. And day by day, it's the dosage of the wisdom is increasing. So very important points, that manifestation and consequence thing. So we always want to manifest something in our life, some money or something, a position, a power, uh, something you want to manifest. Whatever we want to achieve, that even though we have everything in our life, if we are inclined towards achieving some power or some kind of politics or whatever it is, so it is something your own inner uh, void, whatever you are feeling for something else, you want to express in this kind of thing. So, and then when you manifest, you also need to understand the consequences. I remember in 2007-8, once Patriji took a session saying that you can do whatever you want, and there is a small star mark underneath. Okay, terms and conditions, consequences apply. Right, so this beautifully explained. Don't go for something, we want money or something, right? But why do you want? What is that underlying reason, and underlying the foundation is very important. Whatever you are looking for, what is your foundation? If your foundation is built on something greed or jealous or something, whatever you manifest, because when the foundation is not strong, it will collapse. One day it will collapse, and it will collapse with a greater loss. Right. So that's one. And know thyself. That's the biggest thing. And what else can we say? And about the service is leading by example. Right. It's, you are not here to be served, but to serve. So, and also not to be always with only like-minded people, and having positive mask always with positive people, and having the aversion towards non-meditators, non-vegetarians. No, when we are saying we are all one, if you're not living it, it's you're just preaching it. You are not really living it. Okay, so it's a very beautiful point, and also no death. What else I can say about no death? We had 41 days session on no death, so whole eternity won't be enough to listen to that. So very beautiful points, Arputha. I'm so grateful to you for giving this wonderful wisdom. And as you rightly mentioned about the service, friends, we are having this Buddha Purnima celebrations in the month of May. You would have seen the announcement flyer today. That in May 2nd weekend, during that time, we want to have these Buddha Purnima celebrations, and make sure you block your calendars, and always try to be, do your best, whatever you want to. In any, we are going to reach out to you for any, volunteer service, and help by time, effort, and also if you want to contribute, you can also contribute any. If you are not in a position to give your time or your energy, you can always contribute the funds to do this bigger event. So we have, as I have already mentioned in the group, we have our own the community account. It goes directly into the foundation account, and then from there we will use it for expenses. So it is going to be a very, very big event. So already some people are contributing on monthly basis. So if you also want to contribute in whatever the form, every little penny, it helps. Okay, so nothing is, it will go wasted. Okay, so I'm putting the details here. We will also put in the messages about the contribution to the community account, our meditation account. So you can make a note, you can take a screenshot or whatever. You can also pay by transfer by PayPal contributions. So there are many things, and like what Arputha is doing, that is the greatest service of everything. You know, you give food to people, they will be, their hunger will be fulfilled only for that time, right? That particular time. And if you give clothes, so they will be there for certain time. But if you give the wisdom, it will be there for lifelong, right? So any service you want to do from now on, everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome to do your service for PSSM UK or any community, right? So it is always important to do our part. There is this master called Lop Sangrampa. So there is a book called You Forever. In that book, there is one chapter talks about importance of giving. So 10% of our earnings should go for services. When you give 10%, uh, you get whatever you need. The universe will take care. So it is something you are giving it to the universe, and as a gratitude, and universe will also respond in a positive way. So you can read that book, You Forever, and that whole one chapter is about giving. Okay, so thank you, friends. Thank you, everyone, for having this. And also, we will have the sessions. There is going to be session on Seth Wisdom, Seth Vijnanam, as in like I'm telling in Telugu, but Seth Wisdom is one of the other great master who doesn't have the form, right? So uh, he gave his wisdom through a person called Jen Roberts. So she kind of given this wisdom to the world, and it's a amazing wisdom. It's like it's a high level. It's like next level of wisdom, and that we are going to have on weekends in the mornings. We are coming up with that. Mohan Krishna, I hope he is not here today, but yeah, he is going to talk about it. Maybe about 4 or 5 weekends, he will take the sessions. And also from next week onwards, from 21st December, there will be 3 hours meditation every day for 41 days, 3 hours. Patriji always emphasized, on importance of meditation. He said, night is not for sleeping, it is for meditating. Only for the materialistic people, only for the people who crave for worldly things, for them night is for sleeping. But for the spiritual warriors, night is for meditation. Okay, that's what Patriji said. So when you do proper meditation, when you proper meditation, 1 hour meditation equal to 6 hours of sleep. So when you are doing 3 hours, you can imagine, right? So I've seen there is this a group going on. They do the meditation whole night, and they are massive transformation is happening in some of the people, but it has to be done, carefully. We wouldn't suggest like, do it straight away. But yeah, this 3 hours meditation to start with 9 to 12 every day from 21st December for 41 days. Are you ready to take that challenge? Okay, are you ready to transform yourself? Are you ready to follow the guidance given by our Grandmaster Patriji? If yes, then there you go. You have the platform here. There are people here to support. Okay, so thank you, Arputha. Always, doing these sessions is, we think that, whoever is participating here, it's not easy, right? So you have to come up with, you have to understand carefully. It's a teacher's responsibility. It's whoever is master, whoever is taking, it's their responsibility to give the proper wisdom. You cannot misinterpret, right? You have to interpret it very wisely and give that, share that in a proper way. And there is a lot of things going on. So he is reading and is understanding and sharing. And it is he, in the end, he is saying that if something is good, you understood it, that credit goes to Jesus. And if something is not good, and if that, that name goes to me. So that's the commitment, right? That's the commitment that the real master has, right? So they are here to give the best, whatever the best they can give, they are here. So that's the kind of service, that's the kind of commitment. So we need to do such kind of things, and we all need your support. So yeah, please feel free on the occasion of this third day. You can share your experience, and you can share your feelings, whatever you can share. Okay, I open the forum for others to talk. Okay, I take silence means no one has anything. But yeah, let us utilize these sessions going forward, and also join the morning and evening sessions regularly. And one other thing I would like to highlight on this occasion, that there are so many programs happening worldwide. You must utilize wherever you are getting the right wisdom, wherever you are getting the right meditation technique, right meditation tools, you should follow that. There is no kind of difference between that. Okay, you should join only this, join only this. If that is the wisdom is right, the technique is right, the tools are right, should go for it. Okay, don't. Patriji never said, I am the only guru. You just follow me. He never said that. Okay, he said everybody in this world is a teacher. Go and learn from them. Okay, you are a person who is sitting next to you in the train is a teacher. And also, a master Eckhart Tolle is a teacher. Osho is a teacher. And, Nisargadatta Maharaj is a teacher. Lobsang Rampa is a teacher. Go and learn. Take the best. Leave which is not really suitable at this point of time, right? Somebody would have said decades ago or centuries ago that, uh, uh, harming some of the other creatures is okay in certain cases. No, that is not the case now. You have to live as per the situation, as per the current situation. You can't say that, okay, lion eats other animals. You are not the lion. You wear clothes. You live under the roof. Okay, you are not living in the forest, and they have their own challenges, and you can't really compare. Okay, so that is called in maybe it's not a proper word, but it's foolishness to say that. Okay, comparing apples with mangoes. Okay, you cannot compare that. So they have their own food chain, and we have our own food chain. And when there was not these tools were not there, when we were having the food, we were killing other creatures, and we were eating raw meat. Era. Now it is different. Okay, so that's all, friends. We will meet again. Okay, thank you, Arputha. Any last words, Arputha? I would like to hear something about this, your plant-based or anything if you want to share. Of course, you shared so many times in the last 3 days, but yes.
Thank you. First of all, you asked me.
Why my voice is not clear? Maybe, yeah, it's my problem here. I can see
Maybe.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, first of all, thanks a lot, everyone. Dedicatedly coming and listening patiently, even though it's a Sunday, yesterday, Saturday, and Friday. So one should have dedication in order to be here. And thanks for that. And I shared enough, I think. But yeah, in order to repeat, maybe um, it is really, really essential that a complete non-interference in life is necessary. So that's what we would love to have for us, and that's what I understood, and that's what I really always point out wherever I go, and I see that this is really, really a must. So um, we don't like when someone asks us to do this, do that, and even then we would become angry. But imagine if someone comes and kills us, would we like that? Isn't it? That's so very horrible. So it's our ignorance if we do that to others, and that is what we will attract. So this, if we develop this one quality within us, that maintaining and not doing any interference in others' life, then we would see in what magical way how our life would transform. No one will be there who will come as a hurdle in our life. Always we will be um, as a free soul. We can do whatever we want. I'm experiencing that every day, even in my work environment, even in my family, in personal life, professional life, everywhere I go, only I see only green signals, and life is so very happy, so very miraculous. So what we give is what we receive, and just maintain three things in a day, so that our frequency of our soul will, like enhance every day. So which is being a teacher, being a learner, and being a doer. So when we apply these three principles every day, so do what you like to do, and read or learn whatever you would like to add in your life, and share whatever you learned, whatever you know. So when we do this repeatedly every day without fail, even a single day, every day our soul is gonna grow and evolve. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And again, once again, Anna, Ravi Anna, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. Very beautifully said, Arputha. Thank you. Yeah, we will then we'll again meet tomorrow for regular meditation sessions. Thank you so much. So, contribution by participating in these sessions. Thank you.